Quiet luxury. Everyone always talks about this from the lens of fashion, but let's talk about it from the lens of fragrances. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here, and yeah, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be talking about quiet luxury, but of course from the lens of fragrances. The good thing is, you all, this aesthetic and vibe can be achieved with designer fragrances as well as niche fragrances. But before we get into that, let's actually define what quiet luxury is. Quiet luxury is this whole movement that's happening on social media, in particular TikTok, and a little bit of YouTube too. I'm seeing a lot of discourse on this, but it's the whole notion that we are done with the loud, flashy, over-the-top logo type of designer. Think monogram prints of Louis Vuitton, Gucci, those type of things. But instead, we're going to move toward things that are minimalistic, subtle, but they're still very high quality and they still cost a lot of money. So this isn't a, oh, we're going to spend less money type of thing. No, we're still spending money. It's just not as flashy. That's really what this is. This has been done time and time again throughout history. It goes in cycles, but we're going to talk about it today from the stance of fragrances. Lipstick of the day, everyone. I went with something that is rather subtle, and this is a MAC Kind of Sexy lipstick, which is a peachy nude color. You all have seen me talk about this lipstick many a time here on the channel. It'll be linked below, as well as everything that is on my face. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. This is opulent. This is actually the opposite of quiet luxury fragrance because the bottle is everything, and I'm here for it. Fragrance of the day is Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli number 64. I mean, hello, you're gonna see this bottle. This is saying, look at me. I've missed this fragrance. It is definitely a oody vanilla type of scent. Very luxurious. Full dedicated review is already up on the channel. Definitely check that out at your own leisure. So all right, now let's get into these quiet luxury fragrances. Now, when I was doing research and preparing for this video, I started to notice a theme in all of these fragrances that I have before me. And you will notice it too. And I'm wondering if you all have pointed out. If not, I'll point it out at the end. The first one, let's start out with a well-known one. You probably already have it in your collection. And if not, you've probably considered getting it. This one is none other than from the house of Guerlain, and this is Mon Guerlain EDP. This is literally feminine. It's so feminine, but it's done in a cool, chic way. And in particular, it's because of the lavender that's in here. This is a lavender and vanilla type of fragrance. This is so good. When I tell you to be a designer fragrance, technically it's kind of amongst the designer fragrances. Now, Guerlain can be argued to be a niche brand as a whole, but this lineup, the Mon Guerlain lineup is found more readily available. That's why I categorize it as a designer fragrance in my opinion, but oh, this is definitely niche quality for sure. It's just, like I say, something cool about it. It's just, And this is one that gets a lot of compliments. This is one you just wear it, you know it's gonna work, but is it necessarily the loudest in the room? No, it's not, but you're not gonna smell it everywhere. That's what's so interesting about it. Even though it's readily available, I do already have a full dedicated review of Mon Guerlain EDP up on the channel. I will link that up top for you all. This is one, please get your nose on it next time you go to Macy's if you haven't smelled it already, because it blew me away the first time I smelled it. Love at first sniff. And most importantly, it's just classy. Mon Guerlain's EDP, y'all. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about, this one I have never talked about on the channel now that I think about it, but I've actually owned a full bottle of this before, used it up, and this is actually my second bottle of this fragrance. This is another one. So slept on. It's been around for a minute. In fact, I thought it had went away. I thought it had got discontinued, but then I was so happy to see that it is still available via the brand. The designer is Kenzo, and y'all, Flower by Kenzo. Flower by Kenzo, yes. And in particular, this is the EDP version because they do have an EDT, but no, you gotta get the EDP. You wanna talk about a fragrance that smells like literal luxurious baby powder. That is what this is. This is powdery on steroids is what this is. If you've been looking for a powdery scent without having to actually put on baby powder, Flower by Kenzo EDP is the one you want. Check out the bottle, very unique. I remember seeing this on counter in Macy's like 10 years ago. So this fragrance isn't new by any means, but oh, it is so good. It's literally white musk and baby powder, like straight up. That's what this is. And I mean, they write it up to be a feminine, ultra powdery scent, and they nailed that. That is literally what this is. You can put this on and nobody's going to be mad because you just smell powdery and chic. It's what it is. So definitely for sure, Kenzo's Flower by Kenzo. This is absolutely quiet luxury because it smells like powder. Flower by Kenzo EDP, y'all. Oh, this next fragrance. This is my most repurchased fragrance ever, and this is absolutely the epitome of quiet luxury in my opinion. This was my signature scent for 5 years, and elves that have been with me, you know what fragrance I'm talking about. The fragrance I'm referring to is Bulgari's Omnia Crystalline. This came in the gift set. I actually used up the full big bottle up, and all I have is my travel size of it, but as you can see, it's still giving, and I need to get another big bottle of this. But Bulgari's Omnia Crystalline, y'all. This is pear, this is freshness, and it's woody musk is what this is. And when I tell you, oh, I still love this scent to this day. Fun fact, my auntie, she was a flight attendant, flight stewardess. She's retired now. She is who put me on this fragrance. It wasn't too loud, it was doing just enough, but she still was pleasant, of course, while she was in the skies and whatnot. So I'm actually gonna reacquaint myself with this fragrance because this scent has been in my life literally since I was like 19 or 20 years old. It's just, effortless. You just smell clean but well taken care of. And that's always the description of it. It's like, who are you? Yes, so good. Bulgari's Omnia Crystalline. I'll put a full-size bottle up for you all, but you've seen it. There's other flankers of this fragrance, but nothing will top the Omnia Crystalline. And in particular, if you're going quiet luxury, since that's what the vibe is here, you gotta get the Omnia Crystalline version. It's so good. That fresh pear at the top, yes. Now this next fragrance is no stranger. In fact, this fragrance blew up over the last 2 years on social media. It had already been out, but thanks to YouTube and things, it just literally skyrocketed. I already have a full dedicated review of this fragrance, and when you see it, you're gonna be like, yep. The fragrance I'm referring to is from the house of Mont Blanc, and this is Mont Blanc's signature, y'all. Quiet luxury is giving quiet luxury, y'all. This is literally a vanilla creamsicle cloud is what this is, because there is a note of clementine in here and there's a ton of vanilla. It's so nice. You just walk around smelling like a fluffy cloud. That's what this is. I do already have a full dedicated review of this fragrance up if you want to get into the weeds of it, but for sure, I purchased this fragrance going on 2 years ago now, and I'm still reaching for it because this is for when I know I want something that's gonna do what it needs to do, but it ain't loud, that type of thing. It's not loud, it's not over the top, but it's so pleasant, and people are like, oh, you just smell so delightful. It's very subtle. It'll go well with like a white t-shirt or a linen outfit. It just fits the vibe. Again, quiet luxury, y'all. Yes, Mont Blanc signature. The next fragrance, you all, this is one that isn't talked about a lot. People sleep on it, and it's because it is extremely quiet. It's so quiet that, yeah, you could hear a pin drop at this one. It's that subtle. And the fragrance I'm referring to is from the house of MFK, or Mrs. Frances Kirk John, and this is A La Rose, you all. Yes, A La Rose. I do have a full dedicated review on the channel already to MFK's A La Rose, so definitely check that out in your own leisure if you're interested in it. But straight up, this smells like rose water with light musk is what this is. It is so subtle. It's really, really subtle. This is for the person that say if fragrances give you a headache, but you still want to wear something and it's not going to aggravate you because it's so light, y'all. I'm telling you, A La Rose. I mean, you can't get no more quiet luxury than MFK's A La Rose Plush. I mean, it's a niche fragrance too, so there's that with a niche price point. But yeah, it's pretty. Beautiful rose fragrance. I definitely put this on when I'm definitely trying to be like low-key subtle. Say if I'm getting on the airplane, I don't want to aggravate people around me, but I still want to smell good. It's definitely that. But I noticed, particularly in brunch settings, high tea settings, because I will have me a little ladies who lunch moment, this gets compliments. So that's why I say this definitely fits in the quiet luxury realm for sure. MFK's A La Rose, you all. And we're going to stay in the house of MFK because we have another fragrance I want to talk about that is the epitome of casual quiet luxury in my opinion, and that has to go to Gentle Fluidity Gold. I'm noticing people are loving Gentle Fluidity Gold all over again. It's having a moment. I remember in 2021 it kind of blew up. This was like chapter 2 after we got over the Baccarat rage and all that type of thing. But yes, Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is casual chic, this is vanilla, and this is musk, and of course juniper berries, which gives a little extra something. But this is so casual of a scent. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. This is what you call an easy reach. This is one of those fragrances I keep on my easy reach shelf for when I don't have a lot of time to decide on a fragrance, but I still want to wear something. I can just put this on in a rush. It can be in the dark. It's one of those type of scents. It's easy, casual, chic. Now, if you're getting your quiet luxury on, this is for those true white t-shirt where the t-shirt costs $300 type of days. This is that. This is that type of quiet luxury in my opinion. And of course, like I say, hey, MFK is what? Niche fragrance. So it comes with a niche price tag. So I mean, hey, it's a good time. I enjoy it. Like I said, I wear it when I'm casual. I know some people dress it up, but it's a casual fragrance. Let me know how you feel about Gentle Fluidity Gold, you all. I do have a full dedicated review already on the channel about this one, so definitely check that out if you want to know more about it. Now the next fragrance, this one is newer to my collection, but when I tell you, easy. Easy. And when I say this is a crowd pleasing of a scent, it's almost amazing that this is a niche fragrance, how simple it is, but it turns heads. It's really fascinating, and it's the epitome of quiet luxury in my opinion. This next fragrance is from the house of Bond No. 9, you all, and this is the Scent of Peace for Her. Scent of Peace for Her. You all remember I hauled this one earlier in the year. And actually, this is the #1 bestseller at Bond, even though they have like 40 plus different fragrances that are doing way more, giving the most life. This one is so subtle. In fact, to me, it's the most subtle one that they have, and it's the bestseller. Crazy. So here's the thing, y'all. This fragrance has like grapefruit in it. It has like lily of the valley in it. You got some black currant. It's very fresh, but it also has some woods in there too. So we having this fruity, fresh, woody musk vibe that's happening here, and that's what the Scent of Peace for Her is. It's just, it's easy. It's that fresh musk again. I enjoy this one. I literally put this on when I'm wearing, say, like my nice athleisure wear, and that's what I would wear this for, my quiet luxury girlies. If you're looking for something, say when you're putting on your real nice athletic wear, those $300 outfits to go to Pilates class and those type of things, but you still want to smell like, this is that to me. This is that version of quiet luxury in my opinion. I know a lot of people wear this to like really step out, but I don't consider this a step out and really show out and be seen. Again, it's quiet. It's very subtle. This is just low-key chicness to me. It's what it is. So definitely fits the bill of quiet luxury. Plus we all know Bond is niche, and Bond has what? That niche price tag as well. In fact, it's the most expensive one here. So yeah, it definitely fits the bill of quiet luxury, that is for sure. But I enjoy it. Bond No. 9's The Scent of Peace for Her. The last fragrance I'm going to talk about, this one is actually from the house of Tom Ford. This one is an unsung hero. It is not talked about a lot at all. People forget about it. I might see an ad for it here and there, but this one, it's a if you know, you know. And that's why I say it definitely fits the list and it's so appropriate for quiet luxury. And the fragrance I'm referring to is Tom Ford's White Suede. Tom Ford White Suede, y'all. It's literally suede, and it has a leathery vibe to it, and it has musk in it. It's so smooth. Literally like to the touch, how suede feels, that's how this smells. I don't know how they did that. This is giving musk with an edge. So this is that quiet luxury, but say you're giving like asymmetrical cuts with it. I can tell your outfit is real tailored. It's that type of quiet luxury in my opinion. And you only know about this Tom Ford if you happen to go to the counter and really search for it, because of course the other ones that are louder, I'm looking at you Bitter Peach, I'm looking at you Lost Cherry, those type of fragrances are going to be up front more. People are looking for those more, but this one, you got to know about it to ask for it. It's that type of scent. So that's why I had to put Tom Ford's White Suede on this list. It's nice. I need to do your dedicated review at some point. But Tom Ford White Suede definitely is quiet luxury for sure. I have 2 honorable mentions I want to add to this list, and one of them is because I discovered it when I went to New York and I went to the counter for this one. Honorable mention, I have a sample of it. This is from Wilhelm Parfumery, and this is Opius Core. This was the one I almost ended up purchasing. When I did make my purchase, I went with Morning Chest, as y'all know. But Opius Core, I said, oh, I'm about to come back to that one, because this is another one that is just, it has a brightness to it, because there's some lemon in here. It has skin musk in here too. It has sandalwood that gives it this creaminess. This is fresh, wake up in the morning, clean girl aesthetic, quiet luxury. That's what this is. So absolutely, I have to put Opius Core on this list, and I am actually considering getting this one, particularly heading into summer, so I can get my summer quiet luxury on. I put a full-size bottle picture up so you all know what I'm talking about. I'm very happy to have a sample of it so I can make that decision on getting a full bottle, which as y'all can tell, I do think it's full bottle worthy. Opius Core from Wilhelm Parfumery. And the last honorable mention I'm gonna put on here is because some may consider this one to be the queen of quiet luxury fragrances. This is an entire house I'm putting on this list, and that is the house of Jo Malone. Absolutely, Jo Malone is the epitome of quiet luxury because all of their fragrances, majority of them, not all, but the majority are colognes. They're super light, super undetectable. They kind of go away after a while. You forget they're there. But Jo Malone, and in particular, I'm thinking about Nectarine Blossom and Honey. I'm thinking about Wood Sage and Sea Salt. And I'm also thinking about Peony and Blush Suede, which I like Peony and Blush Suede. I'm a little biased to the Peony one for sure. But that whole house is just quiet luxury. I mean, you can't go wrong with florals and musk, essentially. So, all right, Els, that wraps up this list of quiet luxury fragrances. Do you like the whole quiet luxury movement? Are you here for the quiet luxury fragrances? Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with this list? Also, let me know the fragrances you would add to the list. I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions. As always, if you're digging me, subscribe to the channel. If you're here for the content, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not here for quiet luxury, like, I want it loud. Y'all gonna see me when I come through. Y'all gonna smell me when I come through. I understand that too. But until next time, Els, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.